Oh, sweet.
What's burning? That's the flux burning off.
Yeah.
Okay, now you got to inspect. You got to look around. Did I get all around?
Let me take it flowers.
If I got all the spots.
That's what burning? The flux.
The flux. The chemical, that this ugly looking stuff that looks like grease. Okay, that burns off. That's what cleans the copper.
Okay.
Now, let's back up. We got. You inspect it. You might have soldered it, you don't like it. It went all the way around. It's not the neatest thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but it went all the way around. And it's shiny. See how shiny it is? That means we got up the temperature. Okay? Now, the next problem you got, you just soldered that joint. Upon doing the soldering, inside this joint, got all tarnished and dirty. So I got to clean this, physically clean this again before I put our next piece in. Now, two things.
What do you mean, your next piece like to connect it?
Yeah, if I want to plant another piece.
Oh,
Okay.
solder another piece.
Another piece. Got to clean it again. Now the whole problem is, with a lot of this is, don't put too much solder on the joint. You think you don't want to put more and more and more and more. What happens is, the solder goes in the joint, and it may actually lay inside. It's going in there. It's disappearing. You say, oh, I'm getting a good solid solder joint here. But what you're doing is you're putting a ball of solder on the side. It's collecting. So what happens is, as the water comes down and hits the ball, it slows down. And if you're soldering every joint like that, you're slowing the water flow down with more soldering.
Yeah.
Okay, the solder disappears, it keeps going in there, and it starts to lay in the bottom of the pipe.
So say if that did happen inside a building, what would they have to do? Redo all the pipes?
Yeah, well, it wouldn't happen.
Okay.
It wouldn't happen. What happens is that very inexperienced people do that.
Gotcha.
That's homeowners. We don't want to be homeowners.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to have a little knowledge of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay? That's basic soldering. There's a whole bunch of fittings over there. There's some pipe. Some people do a little soldering.
Why did you put this on there?
This is a chemical cleaner. You got to physically clean it with either sandpaper, the brush, or the steel wool.
Okay.
Then you got to brush this stuff on.
All right.
Explains it all, and that's flux. Comes in all different colors, shapes, sizes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So you rub the flux on there
With a brush.
with a brush.
Don't touch your hand.
Oh, don't
Put it together. No, don't put your hands through it. No. Now the biggest thing is, if you have no flux, you cannot solder. Period.
Gotcha.
Has to have flux.
But all are the same? These are same?
All the
or-
same.
or
Just different manufacturers.
Oh,
Different
I-
manufacturers. Okay. Then you got the big ugly one here. Okay.
Flux.
The plumbers buy it in big gallon cans if they're doing it because it's much cheaper.
So when you apply this, you clean it off with it and then you wipe it off, or you just leave it on there?
Leave it on there.
Have to leave it.
Okay.
The more the better.
Gotcha.
Because what happens is as you put the heat on, it's going to
It's gonna
start to
melt.
melt and bubble.
Gotcha.
And it's cleaning. It's like
Gotcha.
it's a chemical clean.
Gotcha.
It's acid. You
Gotcha.
take any type of acid, muriatic acid, and throw it on a piece of copper plate. It's going to clean the spot. Okay. This is basically what this does. Okay. That's solder. Now, can I take it apart? Yeah. What if I had to take this apart? What if this was the end of a valve without leaking and dripping water?
You gotta heat it.
Same idea. I would heat it, and with some kind of appliance situation, I would just wiggle it a little bit, and I can pull it off.
Wait, start over. I'm sorry.
All right, you got a valve on the end of here.
Yeah.
Leaking. Got to change it.
Okay.
Okay.
How you do that?
I can unsolder.
How?
I just heat it.
Heat it. Oh,
Heat it.
Take out?
Okay. And I
Take
don't
out?
need any solder now. So just say this was stuck in the wall. And as I'm heating it, all I would do is heat it.
Take out?
Oh, let's try it. We can do it. Okay. Hold it with this. Take this one. No, you can unsolder. Hey, unsolder one time. Okay, what you do is, all you gotta do is heat. Okay, you can unsolder. Now, the problem when you unsolder is, you gotta clean that again. Because what's happening is that solder, you may have difficulty sliding your new valve on because there's a lot of solder on there. So you take some of your sandpaper and you clean it. Okay? Another trick is, if you get good at it, you heat it up with the torch. You can take a rag or a leather glove and just wipe it with the glove. A lot of guys use the leather gloves because you can wipe it with the leather gloves. It doesn't burn you. Okay, so when you solder, you might want to use a leather glove. A lot of guys prevent that big bubble of solder on the bottom. But after they do it, they take the leather glove and just wipe it. And that disappears off the bottom of the thing. Looks professional. Okay, so you can unsolder. This is basically what we'll probably do a lot more of, when you're on a job. You're unsoldering something to put something new back on. It's looping or bolt or something. Okay? That's soldering. Not a hard thing. The biggest thing is don't put too much heat. If you put too much heat on it, this copper is going to start to turn green. Physically, it gets dark green. That's too much heat.
Like this?
Too much heat. Okay? The copper is starting to break down. Okay? Alright, this is soldering. One more thing, flaring. Anybody know what flaring is? This is the flaring tool. This is the flare fitting. What you want to do? Let's see what we can do. Okay. This is a flare fitting. Okay. All you're doing is manufacturing this on the end of the pipe. See that little cone? Anybody ever do this? Some folks might have did this. Some people might never have done this.
Some folks.
Okay. Now, let's see what I got. I want to do a flare. Cut the pipe. Okay. After I cut the pipe, this is a machine that holds the pipe. Comes in various different sizes of copper. I believe this is the one here. Okay. I slide this in here. See the difference on side to side? This has got the cutout. This side is flat. It comes to the cutout side. Okay? This is an inexpensive hand flaring tool. Okay? Tighten down on the copper a little bit. I take this, slide it on. It's a very simple process. All mechanical hand. Okay? Now the biggest thing is you got to make sure this is good and tight. Because if you're not tight...
You said you forgot the screw first.
Huh?
The screw. The screw first.
Oh yeah, I put this on. Okay. Everybody see what I forgot? Because you can't get the fitting on. You can't get the fitting on after you flare it. So you got to put this on first. Got it? Make sure you put it on the right direction. Okay? Put it back in the top in the hole. Tighten this down. Tighten this down. Put this on. Anybody ever see these before?
Yes.
This is a basic tool.
I never seen it.
And it's a physical thing. You tighten it down, and all you're doing is stretching the copper a little bit. The problem is if you don't tighten it enough, it slides in the
But it's not.
It slides in the tool.
Más que la cuchilla vamos a analizar sobre
Smooth again.
Mr. John?
Slow down, man.
I'm gonna put it right back. I'm gonna put it right back.
You got.